we are back, and having a car cut me off for another edition of the Fun Off Trip preview. Last we left, we were talking about some guarantees and predictions, and we is also talking about how was the Fun Off Trip. But I guess I'll go ahead and break the news that everybody saw when they saw the title. It's actually Ty's Maiden Voyage. That's been the name of it. Dutch just tried to steal the name by telling us to fun off. But anywho, it is Ty's Maiden Voyage. So thought at some point I should talk about Ty. So let's do it. Recently, man, really, I guess if you just back up, maybe a couple of years now, but there was a moment in time where Ty struggled at the old game of disc golf. But then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, dude got like way better. And going to even more recently, last time we was at Tournament Town, back 9, dude beat me by a few strokes. Maybe, I don't know, 5 strokes. It was a lot. So, I'm really fascinated to see how the Ty Rob battle plays out. Does Ty beat the stink off of him? Is it close? After Rob gets a few rounds in, like most people that don't ever play, get a few rounds in, he gets pretty decent. So that'll be interesting. And then, more than that, am I able to beat both those honkies? Well, that's a very derogatory remark. Ty's only half a honky. But, am I going to be able to beat those two throughout the trip? Because, like I said, Ty, he just got me back half of Tournament Town pretty good. Rob beat me on the last trip. So, yeah. And I mean, not to go ahead and make excuses, but I got the Josh shoulder at the moment. So, hopefully that's just from throwing too much recently. So I've been asking all the fellers. I think I forgot to ask Thorny. We got caught up on those big money beepers. If you go fishing and, you like to hear them beep, holla at your boy. I can hook you up with a deal. $45. I can get you a big money beeper. So yeah. Anywho, I was asking the fellas any advice for Ty going into the trip, and Rob and Dutch both were like, I ain't really got anything. Don't expect to get any sleep. So yeah, that seems to be a pretty overwhelming theme with these trips. Ty, bruh, you ain't getting no sleep. No matter how hard you try, unless you're Josh and we take the van and you just sleep in the back for 20 hours, or you're John and Rob and we take the van and you're in the middle seat. But in the hotel room or the Airbnb, I mean, you get all the sleep you want for both those hours we're there. But that's pretty much what you can expect. As for me, what I thought was like, you can expect Dut to win every time. So that's just part of going on the trips. You go on the trip and you play a round of disc golf, and then you tell Dut, good round, feller, good round. And then you start adding up the strokes to figure out how much he cheated you by, because you're going to lose. It don't matter. I mean, you might beat him by 5 strokes, but that ain't what anybody's going to know. He's always keeping score, and somehow he always wins. I mean, maybe he's just better than the rest of us, but Come on, who's believing that? It's got to be cheating. I don't know. Either way, he's always going to win. That's all I can tell you. I guess along kind of with that, maybe this is why Duck wins every time, but the rounds on the trip, much less serious, I'd say. I mean, also very, I don't know how to explain it. I mean, I guess none of the rounds we play are really that serious. I don't know, it doesn't feel any different. Part of me likes saying it, because like me and Duck play in Glenwood, we're both playing to win, and it's very intense coming down the stretch. And then trying to catch Thorny at Fox Run. So but then at the same time, maybe it's just I don't know, more just the fun of being on the trips and everything makes it feel lighter. That's probably what it is. Either way, that's what you can expect. A whole lot of enjoyment. Fun. But I am a little cautious about the driving. A little concerned. So hey, let's get to the concern portion of the video. But before we do that, last thing Ty should expect, honestly, some weirdly good food. We've already hit on the food, so I won't go into details, but mashed potato pizza was fantastic. So yeah, get ready for that. And raw chicken, Josh loved it. So hey, get ready for part 4 coming up. More thoughts on my expectations going in to the fun off on Ty's Maiden Voyage trip 2022 disc golf trip. Yay!
Ready? Mm-hmm. When you hear metal, that's when you know you got it in.
Oh, so close!